Hello students, welcome to this video series of subject microprocessor. We are in the third unit, that is instruction set of 8086. Today's our topic is 3.2, that is instruction set. We will study the different types of instructions we have classified and what are their types. Course outcome is use instructions for different addressing modes. So in this video we will see about the instruction set of 8086 and the data transfer instructions. What are different data transfer instructions? POs matter PO1, PO4, 6, PO6 and PO7. So coming to the instruction set of 8086, as we all know, instruction is nothing but a command given to the microprocessor. So total in 8086 there are 256 instructions. So depending upon the operations classified into different types, all the 256 instructions are classified depending upon the operation they perform or the function they perform into different types or different categories. So what are these categories? First category or first classification is data transfer instructions. Next is arithmetic instructions. Third is logical instructions, rotate and shift instructions, branch instructions, and the last type is flag manipulation and processor control instructions. So the total 256 instructions perform different functions. So depending upon their functionality, they are grouped into a single unit, that is either a data transfer instruction. If the instructions perform only data transfer, so they are grouped into a data transfer instruction set. If the instructions perform only arithmetic calculation, so they are grouped into arithmetic instructions type category. If the instructions perform only logical operations, then they are grouped into logical instruction type. By this approach we have classified it into different types of instruction set, that is data transfer, which will contain only data transfer instructions, that will these instructions will transfer data from source to destination or destination to source. Arithmetic instruction will perform only arithmetic calculation like addition, multiplication, division, subtraction. Likewise, logical instructions will perform only logical operations, that is and, or, not, XOR, etc. Rotate and shift instructions will perform rotate operations and shift operations. Similarly, branch instructions and flag manipulation and process control instructions. So today we are going to study the data transfer instructions. So what are data transfer instructions? Data transfer instructions are used to transfer the data from source to destination. The source data may be a register, memory location, port, etc. The destination may be a register, memory location or port. Simply we have to transfer the data from one part to another part, from one register to another register, from one memory to another memory location. That type of instructions are called as data transfer instructions. So what are these types of instructions? These instructions are used to transfer data from register or memory location or port from destination to the source. Source will be register, memory location or port. So the first instruction is move. What this move will perform? It will perform the move operation, that is the data will be moved. Moved means from one place to another place. Move, when we give the command as move, it will move the data from one place to another place. What is that place? That is source to destination. Source may be register, source may be memory location, and destination will also be a register or memory location. So first is move instruction, then there is exchange. Exchange will exchange the contents of source and destination. Then there is push instruction. Push, you may know, that is it is used to push the stack top. It is related to stack related operation. Push means inserting the data. Pop means retrieving the data, getting the data back. Pop F, then in instruction, out instruction, and translate instruction, XLAT. So we will see in detail now. So coming to move, what is the instruction? Move D comma S. Opcode is move, MOV. That is which type of operation is performing? Move operation. And operands are D comma S. D stands for destination, S stands for source. So this move instruction moves the data from register to register, register to memory, memory to register, or memory to accumulator, accumulator to memory, etc. So the examples are given. This is the simplest instruction and this is the most used instruction. We will use 90% of instruction in assembly language programming. So suppose the example is move AX comma BX. What is the destination here is AX. First register, first is always destination, second is source. In the operand part, first is destination, second is the source. So the now AX and BX are 16-bit registers. So the data of the BX, that is source, will be moved into AX. Similarly, DL, whatever the data it is inside the DL, it will be moved into CL. These are both are 8-bit register. Now next, move AX comma in square bracket. Square bracket means this is the memory address. Whatever the data there is in the 16-bit memory address will be moved into AX register. Similarly, move 3000H comma BX. The contents of BX will be moved into the memory location 3000H. Next is exchange. So exchange is, it is the simplest. It exchanges the information from source to destination. That is, the source data will be moved into destination and destination data will be moved into source. You have to remind it that in any instruction in operand section there are two parts, opcode and operand. Opcode means the action. What is the action? Move, exchange, push, increment, decrement. These are the action. And operands are destination comma source. First will be always destination, second will be source. So what this exchange instruction will perform? It will exchange the contents of source and destination. That is exchange AX comma BX. BX contents will be going into AX and AX content will be going into BX. Whenever there is a X, that means 16 bits. Whenever there is L or H, that are 8-bit registers. XLAT, that means translate. Now this instruction has no operand. That means no operand means there will be no destination, no source. It is used for finding the code in case of code conversion problem using lookup table technique. You have seen the lookup table technique in data structure. So the XLAT instruction replaces a byte in the AL register with a byte from the lookup table in memory. Whatever there is in the lookup table will be placed inside the AL register. So always remember this, that XLAT has no operand. Pop F. Pop stands for, this is stack related operation. Pop means to get the value from the stack memory. F means flag, the pop flag register. It has no operand. like XLAT, it has no operand. So this you have to remember every time. Some instructions has operand, some instructions has no operand. So what this pop will perform, it pops a word or double word from the stack into the flag register. So it will take out the word or a double word which is present inside the stack memory into the flag register. Next is push. This will push the contents of the register into the stack memory. So important MSBT questions are: list the addressing modes or list the different data transfer instructions and explain the operation of any four data transfer instructions. So what we have learned today is the data transfer instructions of 8086. So thanks for watching the video. In the next part we will see about the arithmetic instruction set of 8086.